Have you ever experienced a school lockdown that sent chills down your spine? Welcome to Horror Radio, your ultimate destination for terrifying true stories that keep you awake at night. Today, we're diving into two eerie and spine-chilling school lockdown stories that blur the lines between reality and the supernatural. As you listen, remember to share your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if you found yourself in these situations? The echoing footsteps. It was a quiet autumn afternoon at an old school nestled in a small town. Lockdowns were usually uneventful drills, designed to prepare students and staff for emergencies. But on this particular day, the lockdown was real and far from ordinary. At precisely 2 p.m., the shrill sound of the lockdown alarm echoed through the halls. Miss Harper, the science teacher, quickly turned off the lights and gestured for her students to hide under their desks. Her calm voice reassured them, but the faint tremble in her tone betrayed her fear. The silence that followed was deafening. Then, out of nowhere, the sound of heavy, deliberate footsteps filled the hallway. It wasn't the hurried stride of a teacher or a student. It was slow, purposeful, each step reverberating ominously through the air. The footsteps stopped right outside their door. The students held their breath as the doorknob rattled. Someone, or something, was trying to get in. Miss Harper motioned for everyone to stay completely still. After a few tense moments, the footsteps resumed, moving farther down the hallway. Relief washed over the room, until they heard the creak of another door opening. A student whispered shakily, "But the doors are supposed to be locked." Minutes later, the sound of police sirens filled the air. Officers searched the entire building, but found no intruder. Even stranger, the security footage showed no one in the hallways, just the classroom doors inexplicably opening and closing on their own. The abandoned classroom. Will Creek High was infamous for its third floor, a place shrouded in mystery. Rumors swirled about a long-abandoned classroom where a ghostly figure of a young girl had been spotted. Most dismissed it as a myth, but one day, during a real lockdown, two curious students found themselves face-to-face with the unknown. The lockdown alarm blared across the school, and teachers quickly ushered students into classrooms. But Mark and Jessica, always looking for an adventure, decided to sneak up to the third floor instead. The hallway was pitch black, the silence eerie. Mark switched on the flashlight on his phone as they cautiously made their way to the infamous classroom. To their surprise, the door was slightly ajar, and a cold draft seemed to beckon them inside. The classroom felt frozen in time. Faded chalk writings covered the blackboard, and a single chair in the corner creaked, as if someone had just stood up. Jessica whispered, "We shouldn't be here. Something feels wrong." Suddenly, a childlike giggle echoed through the room. Mark's flashlight darted toward the sound, but there was nothing there. Before they could react, the door slammed shut with a force that rattled the windows. The sound of the lock clicking made Jessica scream, but her voice was drowned out by a chorus of soft, unsettling laughter. Moments later, footsteps rushed down the hallway. Police officers, responding to the lockdown, broke open the door. They found Mark and Jessica trembling in the corner, too shaken to speak. Later, they revealed that as soon as the door locked, they felt the presence of someone or something standing behind them. The police insisted no one else had been on the third floor. Even the security cameras showed the hallway completely empty. What do you think? Are these stories merely eerie coincidences? Or could there be something supernatural lurking in these schools? Let us know in the comments below. And if you've ever experienced a terrifying lockdown or heard a similar story, we'd love to hear about it. If you enjoyed this episode of Horror Radio, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more haunting tales, and share this video with friends who love a good scare. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.